If your cake pops keep falling off the stick, you're probably making one of these mistakes, so let's get into it. The first thing I see people doing wrong is how they're getting their cake pops out of the mold. So let me show you really quick. You'll see the bottom of this mold, you can kind of push up on where the cake pop sits down in the cavity. That's how you're going to get it out. You want to push up with one hand to release it, and then kind of pull out where the stick is afterwards. So some people are trying to pull out with the stick first, and that will make the cake pop break instantly. So make sure you're pushing up underneath the mold. The second thing is how you're putting the stick into the cake pop. So you want to make sure you put it in evenly right into the middle. Make sure that stick is horizontal. You can see with this cake pop, what I did is actually put it too close to the surface of the cake pop. So then when I took it out, it just broke off because I didn't have enough cake on top of that stick. You want it to be dead in the center. So you can see here, I'm trying to show you that I have it right in the middle and I have the stick horizontal to the mold. Make sure you're not tilting it up or down. Stick it all the way in and then push, push, push on it again. All right, the next thing I see people doing is putting their cake into the mold in pieces. You really want to grab a piece of cake pop dough and kind of squish it in your hands and mold it together so it's one uniform piece before you put it in that mold. When you put it together in pieces here and there like patchwork, it's going to make it unstable. So when you put that stick in, it's just going to immediately fall apart because it's just not stable enough to hold on. And the next thing is overfilling your mold. So I think a lot of people think if they overfill it, maybe they're going to make sure it's completely full and it's not going to affect the cake pop that way. That's actually the opposite effect. What's going to happen is it's now so heavy, you can see it's starting to crack in the middle because I overfilled this one. And then even if you do make it to the dipping process, once you put that chocolate on there, it's going to be way too heavy and it will fall off. And last but not least, I want to show you the way I do it correctly. So I am taking this cake pop dough, which I feel like is the right amount in my hands, which you'll kind of get used to over time, feeling like how much is the right amount in your hand. I am squeezing it together in my hand a few times to get it really condensed and together as one solid unit, not patchwork. Then I put it in the mold, smash it down several times all around the edges, and then I stick the stick in and then smash it down some more before I release it the correct way. If you have any excess coming out and it's overflowing, just make sure you take a little knife and scrape it off and then smash it down again and go ahead and release it. I hope this helps. If you guys need any more tips, please just let me know in the comments and I'm happy to make a video about it.